Chaos Blue, Chaos Blue, Chaos, Chaos Blue.
All right, good morning, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving from Chaos Blur to all of you. Today's an exciting day, not just for, well, I mean, it is an exciting day for me, but also Bowie Productions, which is also me. As after this stream, like immediately after this stream, I will actually be posting the latest Mall Tour video, which might be something that I talk about during today's stream. Who knows? But it is Thanksgiving officially now, November 25th, 1 month till Christmas. Thanksgiving Day today, going to Nani's a little bit later, so I thought I would do a little Thanksgiving Day stream. And as you all know, I had the Twitter poll up, and it ended up being a tie between Sackboy Big Adventure and, well, this game, Sonic Colors Ultimate. So, should be a surprise to nobody that I ended up going with Sonic Colors Ultimate for a variety of reasons, one of which being we played Sackboy Big Adventure during Retro last night, and also I thought I would try out the Egg Shuttle mode, which is basically like one big gauntlet where you play through the whole game. So, I don't know if I'm going to be able to play the whole thing, but we'll give it a shot. I'm excited about it, and speaking of being thankful, I'd like to thank everybody who tuned in last night to the Retro finale. It was a really fun one. Really glad that I decided to wait to do the finale like I did, and really was able to make a great episode out of it with the help of some great fans and friends from all over the world. So as always, thank you so much for supporting that. And right now, hope to see some of you again today if you're around. If not, I understand, because Thanksgiving, of course, is a day for family and, you know, time with the family and all that. So we're going to get into some Sonic Colors Ultimate right now. This is like version 1.6 or something. They've updated this game so many times since it came out due to the, let's just say, many, many bugs that were with the game. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into the Egg Shuttle mode, which is just like it sounds. It's a giant challenge mode. Just get from one part of the game to the end. Let's try it out. And along the way, we'll see if they fix any of those aforementioned bugs. Apparently loading screens were not one of the things they fixed. There's been so many patches to this game since it came out in September. Funny enough, I will be playing the original Wii version of Sonic Colors at some point during my upcoming Games at Christmas Past feature. That's not it, really, is not. Nothing gets by you, huh? Well, V gets Bex, how you doing? Thanks for tuning into the stream. You're not even part of the people who celebrate Thanksgiving, but that's all right. We like having you along. Thanks for joining today. It's Black Friday Eve, and all through the house, not sound could be heard, not even Project Needle Mouse, which is actually Sonic's original name, if you want to believe that. So I'm not even trying to get the red rings or anything. I'm just going to kind of blast through these levels. I do not have any turkey, or else I would. Ich habe kein Turkey? I actually don't know the word. I know the word for Turkey, the country. Ich bin aus der Türkei. Except not really. Not really aus der Türkei. Just remember when Spence had the Batan. I guess that makes sense. I remember when Spence had the foreign roommate chick, and she's like, "We thought you were how you say the gay." What? No, I'm not the gay. Let's see. I guess maybe it keeps a running time. This should be interesting, actually. Let's see how long it takes me to beat this game. And as we blast through these levels as fast as possible, I also want to take the time to, like I said, thank everybody and be appreciative in general. This game actually has some significance to me beyond it being a Sonic game, at least the re-release, because this game came out the exact same day that I learned I got my job at PSAV. So it was like a really awesome day for me. September 7th, I'll never forget it. Just in terms of like how significant it was for me. I mean, I was excited for the game anyway, but then I got the news that morning that I was hired to work at PSAV, which for those of you who don't know, I work as an AV tech, and that was like a job that I was trying to get for a while because of the pandemic. Obviously, wasn't available, and then it became available. I applied for it, and that just happened to be the day that I heard back from them, and I was so excited. I remember getting Sonic Colors and just being like, yeah, I'm going to absolutely enjoy the hell out of this game, knowing that, in a couple weeks I start a new job, and it was just a really cool feeling. And one of the things I'm thankful for this year that, you never know what life's going to have for you, but every now and then an opportunity arises like that, and you just got to take it, and I'm really glad I have. It's been, it's been a challenge to some degree, but it's also been a lot of fun. It's been, for the most part, fulfilling, which is more than I could say for some of my other jobs, if I'm being completely honest. So it's been a really good year, actually, and I haven't really had a chance to reflect on the year because, it's not technically over yet, but yeah, I'll stop being sappy there and just, say I'm really looking forward to Christmas because it's like the final act of the year that we haven't seen yet, but everything else from this year has been really good so far. Some ups and downs, but generally 2021 has been a great bounce back year, and hopefully it's been that way for everybody. We all had a rough 2020. I'm getting tired of hearing that, but it's true. We all had a rough 2020, but this year hopefully things are improving across the board for people. That's what it's all about. I'm somebody who likes to stream and put on a show, but I'm also a person, just like you. I am also a person. I put my pants on one leg at a time, like the rest of you. Again, I appreciate the opportunity that I'm lucky enough to be able to stream, that, some people don't have it that good. A lot of people might not even have a Thanksgiving dinner tonight, which is unfortunately true. And, so I'm appreciative that I can do these streams and, goof around, and, have a job and do all that stuff. Like, it's just regular stuff, but you take it for granted sometimes, and I don't want to do that, especially with Christmas coming and everything. It's always important to be thankful for what you have, and some people might have more, some people have less, but you just enjoy life each day. And today's a holiday. I mean, not for everybody. Sorry, Dex, but today's a holiday, so even if it's not like my favorite holiday, it's not Christmas. It's still, it's a day to be thankful, day to reflect. I know Thanksgiving especially is the day to be thankful, but I try to be thankful every day, or as often as I can be, obviously. We all have our moments where we get down about stuff that we shouldn't get down about, but what am I saying again? I don't know. We're not playing Sackboy, unfortunately, to get back to your main comment. I don't even know if I'm supposed to collect the red rings. I don't even see a red ring counter in the screen. Like, I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing right now. And in a way, that's how good the game is, and it does seem like they fixed some of the bugs from the initial release, because I'm just kind of cruising along here. I'm not even really paying attention, and I haven't run into any glitches yet. I've only played 3 levels, but 3 levels in, no glitches. Great game, Sega. A new record. See, it's funny, because, like, people make fun of Sega. They think it's going to, like, upset me. Like, I make fun of Sega. Like, everybody makes fun of Sega. Sega makes fun of Sega, literally. Like, the entire Sonic Twitter page is a meme. You ever do 100%? I mean, define 100%, because I'm going to try to beat the game today in one go, but that's not 100%. So, probably not. Because there's, like, 100% in Sonic games is a bit deceiving. You can beat the game, but then there's like little secrets you can get. In the old Sonic games, I would say yes, because that was pretty easy to do, but yeah, well, like I was saying, I don't even think I can do that in this mode. Like, this is just kind of like a gauntlet mode where you go through each of the levels, and you'll notice in the right corner, there's no red ring counter. The red rings are the collectibles. There's 5 in each level, and there is no counter, so even if I was collecting them, it wouldn't tell me. So, even if I wanted to, I could not do a 100% red ring run. But in this game, it is very difficult to get all 180 red rings. I've been trying, and I might actually do it. So, it would probably take hours, but I will do it. The only reason these levels are going so fast is because I'm not looking for the red rings. I'm just going straight to the end. Plus, this is only the first world. Apparently the world record for this is like 39 minutes. Like, somebody beat this entire game in 39 minutes, which I actually believe. Like, I watched some of it, and they didn't cheat. So, I mean, I might be able to beat it in, like, maybe an hour and a half. I don't know. Also, I'm kind of doing a combination of, not speed running, but a combination of just going fast and also enjoying the scenery a little bit. Also reading this chat, which is moving way too fast. You guys got to slow down. There were only like 2 frame pickups there. 20 minutes max. Oh god, no. I mean, there are probably people who can do that, but they probably use like glitch assistance to do it. That would have been a red ring if it counted. I could beat Sonic 2 in probably 20 minutes if I'm not getting the emeralds. That's actually pretty easy. Sonic 2 is also from 1992. See, everybody assumes I'm like the Sonic god because I like Sonic a lot. Like, isn't there something you like that you might not like be good at? Like, I don't know. I just like, yeah, I like the game. That doesn't mean I'm like amazing at it. Are you amazing at Mass Effect? Can you beat Mass Effect in 20 minutes? Heck, I don't even know. The first cutscene probably takes 20 minutes. Well, according to the overall timer, I'm like 7 minutes into this playthrough, so I only have 13 minutes to beat the rest of the game, so I don't think that's going to happen. I'm super amazing. You are pretty good. I will give you that. Du bist ausgezeichnet. Sometimes I say German words, I just kind of mumble them. Like, probably saying this wrong, but if I mumble it, it'll sound like I might know what I'm doing. Like, I'm so good at German, I don't even need to enunciate it. I just go like, yeah, du bist ausgezeichnet. It's like, what did he say? Yeah, no, du bist ausgezeichnet. I'm currently ranked 20. That's actually really good. Do they have in Forza, like, I know some games they have like the developer times, like the people who actually made the game, and like they always have like the best time. Like, do they have that where you can compare yourself to the actual developer? Oh, you actually get to keep your rings between levels. That's interesting. Did that not hit him? How did that not hit him? Oh, it did hit him. Okay. I was gonna say, it freaking hit everybody. Can't tell if I'm winning or not. Okay, I guess I won. Wow, I just beat the first world in like 5 minutes. Not gonna lie, that even impressed me. You could do rivals, do it. Oh, so it's like a ghost mode, like where you race a ghost. In rivals, yes. How far are you into that game? Or I don't know if there's like a campaign mode or whatever. Maybe it just seems to be kind of a continuous game, Forza, where you just kind of keep racing. I don't know if there's like such a thing as 100%ing the game, unless you get like every car, which I guess that would be one goal. But I don't know if there's like a, not story mode, but I don't know. Say, maybe it's just I'm having good luck today, but this game seems to be running a lot smoother than the first time I played it. And I don't mean in 2010, I mean this new version, which I find really stupid, and a lot of people have brought this up. How do you port a Wii game and it runs worse than the original? That was the initial build of this game. It ran worse than the original, which ran on a Wii. It ran on a Wii in 2010, and it ran better than it did when it first came out. Now it's kind of running better. Well, it's also running at 60 FPS, which it didn't originally. Still. Nice. But is there like a story mode or a main mode, or is it just kind of like jump into the open world and find places to race? Or is it kind of both? Oh, that was close. It's like almost impossible to fail this quick time event. It's not even a quick time event, you just hit the X button a lot. Or in the original game, you hit the A button a lot. Actually, I used to, ouch. I used to play this on a GameCube controller, actually, because that was an option back on the Wii. This is probably the easiest control scheme was to play this on a GameCube controller. In fact, the GameCube controller might still be better than this. I'm going to give myself 2 hours. I think I could beat this game in 2 hours. I think that's reasonable. Maybe less. I think 2 hours would actually be a bad time, but I think I could do an hour 45, 2 hours. That's my prediction right now. Also, they really did do a good job remastering the graphics now that I'm getting a good chance to look at it. So I find it funny that the only person watching my Thanksgiving Day stream right now is somebody who doesn't even celebrate Thanksgiving. That's probably because the Thanksgiving celebrating people are off celebrating Thanksgiving. So that's kind of a catch-22, if you will. Rumor is that the Sonic movie trailer 2 is supposed to come out today. And I don't know when, I don't know if it's probably not even a true rumor. There are a lot of things to back it up, like the fact that Sonic 2 the game came out around this time of year, back in '92. Also, Paramount had a couple hints that the trailer might be coming today or this week. So people are speculating, especially with Sonic being in the Thanksgiving Day parade, the trailer could come out like during the parade as a commercial, but so far nothing. I've had my eyes out for it. I'm excited for the trailer. I mean, I'm more excited for the movie, but it comes out in April, so they still have plenty of time if they wanted to, you know, wait on the trailer, but we'll see. I do think they want to put it out at a time where a lot of people are watching, which would be Thanksgiving or maybe Christmas time, either way. it is funny because at the end of the first Sonic movie, slight spoilers, Robotnik says, "I'll be home by Christmas." So maybe they'll wait till Christmas. I don't know. That's when Robotnik will come home, so to speak. Heyo. All right, 12 minutes in. I think we're gonna do this, fam. So how many cars are in Forza? Like 1,000? Isn't it close to 1,000? 800, 900? It's a lot of cars. That's all I know. Actually, this mode reminds me of the old Sonic games. It's just like get into a level, blast through it, get to the next level. Actually, kind of cool. I kind of like this. Sonic Colors is such an underrated game, actually. You know, if the next Sonic game, you know, in 2025 or whenever it's coming out, if the next Sonic game is like Sonic Colors, I wouldn't mind. I mean, yeah, I would like them to do a little bit better so many years later, but I've set my expectations fairly low for Sega, as everybody knows at this point. Trying to get on that stupid rail. It's right next to me. I can't go to the right. All right, cool. I don't need your rail anyway. I'll just go this way. Seemed like a big waste of time, not to lie. Like I just kind of fell for like an hour and then like nothing came of it after. I don't even know why I'm going to this secret path, but whatever. Hey, they put the color power-ups in the game. I'm gonna use them. Woo! Much like the game is called Sonic Colors, it is a very colorful game. Es ist ein buntes Spiel. I didn't mumble that one because I'm pretty sure I knew it. I just find it funny that the German word for color is like Farbe? I think it's Farbe. Yeah, German word is Farbe, but then colorful is buntes. It's like, wouldn't it be like Farbelich or something? I don't fucking know. Hey, what's up, Shads? Happy Thanksgiving. Long time no see. Thank you for tuning in to Retro 41 last night. It was a lot of fun. Farbe? I'm talking German, kind of. The word for color, the way you spelled it kind of looks French, but the word for color in German I think is like Farbe or something like that. But then the word for colorful is nothing like that. It's one of those things that I give up. I give up trying to figure it out. I try to find like some correlation between things, and I'm like, yeah, that's not always the case. Like I always looked at the German suffixes like lich and like zig, like, you know, witzig and blitzig, stuff like that. I always looked at that as like the English equivalent of like Y. Like lucky is, you know, glücklich, like just kind of add a lich to it, and now it's like more of that. If that makes sense, but then it doesn't always do that. Farbenfroh. Is that a word though? I never heard Farbenfroh. Like I believe it. I just don't know. Does that also mean colorful? Is that like bright or something? Vibrant? I know bunt is something. Isn't bunt something? What the hell am I saying? Buntes? I blame Duolingo for any mistake I make, by the way. Like, es ist ein buntes Haus. Like, that's the only freaking thing I know. It is a colorful house. Bunt is also colorful. See, that's confusing. Like, cause I understand, like, you know, viel is like a lot, but then, like, zahlreiche is like numerous because zal is number. And, you know, zahlreiche would be like a lot of numbers. Numerous. Many numbers. You know, just like how in English we have synonyms for things like a lot or numerous. I did complain, didn't I? All right, fine, we'll give it to you. Well, I feel like that created more questions than answers because now I'm wondering why color glad is the word. This fro is kind of like glad or something. Frohe venachen, if wenn du willst. See, Shads, we're learning a lot of stuff today. We're learning that Sonic Colors is a shorter game than I thought, and we're learning that there are other ways to say colorful. What's funny is the England version of this game, or the UK version of this game, actually calls it Sonic Colors spelled with a U. That's actually in the game. They added a U to the logo. I don't know why I find that amusing, but I do. The thing with English is you guys, one word has many meanings. In German, it's just one thing. In other words, it's kind of opposite. You guys, like I invented English. I'm Team English. We had a meeting and we decided this word's gonna mean like a bunch of stuff. Well, actually, Chad, you might be able to help me out here. What? I'm sorry, I forgot what your native language is. It's not Swedish, is it? Colors is the Oxford spelling. Well, screw Oxford and their spelling. I'm saying English, damn it. Slavic, okay. All right, Bex, I'm going to ask him a question. Don't help. What is the Slavic word for dragon? I don't know why I thought that was going to work. Rock, okay. What is the Slavic word for kite? Socket. Ah, damn it. All right, fine. Thought I had found another one. There's like 8 different languages where there's the same word. German being one of them. I cannot. I put myself in a trap here. Slavic is an ethnicity. Well, he just spoke Slavic. He just spoke in ethnicity. Also, welcome to the stream, Zero. You know why I like you, Zero? Because you're named after how many viewers I normally have. It's easy to remember. I'm like, Zero, where have I seen that before? I digress. 2? Yeah, for now. Actually, it might be 3, because I think Bex is lurking. This is going to hurt my time. Yes, 2. Zwei. Wow, we're almost through Sweet Mountain already. We be touring the Interstellar Amusement Park like a boss, which is what the next level will be. It'll be a boss level. There's a lot of self-deprecating humor. No kidding. Of course I would. I'm an idiot. Oh, wait a minute. So the game does seem improved. I didn't have as many issues as some people had, like all the seizure glitches. I didn't get any of those, thankfully. So I heard those are out of the game. But in terms of things that I did notice my first playthrough, like dropped frames, I haven't seen too many of those. In fact, I haven't seen any of them. I haven't tried the menus yet. The menu screens were really buggy. I heard they didn't really fix that. But the fact that they even had to fix any of this is kind of sad because, well, the game came out in 2010 on like 3-generation-old hardware and ran better. But whatever. The amount of blur is wow. Yeah, they added a lot of motion blur to the game that wasn't even in the original build. I mean, there was some, but they definitely went crazy with it here. Maybe to hide some of the glitches. I don't know. Maybe to make it seem like the frame rate is better than it is. But it's whatever. I'm kind of used to it from playing other Sonic games, but it is a little much in this one, even I'll say. Like, if I'm just standing still like this, it's fine. But yeah, right here, it's going to be like a weird bloom filter around Sonic. So, you know, it was kind of in the original game, but not to that degree. Hey, that's why I'm Chaos Blur. I bring the blur to the game. Here's a boss fight. So this will likely be a slower level because there's not as much boosting. I don't know if you guys are even Sonic fans, or if you are, like, what your favorite Sonic game would be. Most reactions I get are indifferent. They're like, I don't really play Sonic games. You know, that's fine. Guess I'd rather have that than hating Sonic. Ow. Ah, yes. Those are both really good choices. Obviously, one of them more modern. Sonic 3, generally considered one of the best. Yeah, that's another thing. Is a lot of people like the Sonic comics, or they like the movie, or whatever, the cartoons, and that is true. That's the cool thing about Sonic, is that he's had so much different media. Like, he started as a game character. He's really the only game character I can think of that, like, I mean, other game characters, you know, bled over into movies and comics and all that stuff, but, like, Sonic, like, is more known for the other stuff now. Like, Sonic has, like, 8 or 9 different media forms, whereas, you know, Mario had a comic, Mario had a cartoon, but, like, who remembers Mario for the cartoon? Like Sonic's actually more known. Sonic does other things better than games, and, like, games is how he started. Like, it's just a weird little anomaly that you don't normally see, where, you know, usually the other stuff's like an afterthought. Like, you know, they might make a tie-in comic or something, but it's like the tie-in comic will be better than the game. Like, that's not, I don't know if that's a compliment to the comic or an insult to the game, but it's like, more people are like, yeah, that Sonic movie was really good, but didn't really like the game. It's like, you guys realize Sonic literally exists because he was a video game. Like, that was the necessity, was Sega needed a video game, and they were like, hey, let's make this Sonic thing. That's my loose interpretation of it. All right, 22 minutes in, 2 worlds beaten. Now we go to one of my favorite levels of the game, and this one had some lag in the initial build because of all the colors going on here. All the Sonic colors. So far, nobody in this stream celebrates Thanksgiving besides myself. You're both from other places. As is best. This seems to be moving smoother, I will admit. Oh yeah, if you like blurry, or if you don't like blurry, you're not going to like this level. This level did have a lot of blur to begin with. I love Starlight Carnival, though. How do you celebrate Thanksgiving? I'm going over my nanny's later today, my grandmother's. It's a chaos blur. I see what you did there. Yeah, I'm going over my nanny's later for turkey, stuffing, the works. It's funny. Well, it's not really funny. Actually, it's kind of sad. My grandmother, like, you know, she likes to cook, but she's getting older, obviously. And, you know, every year she gets worn out from the cooking. You know, we try to help her. And she's like, you know what? Next year we're going to go out to eat. We're not going to do any cooking at home. And then next year comes, and sure enough, we're back in the house. She's cooking way too much food because there's not that many of us, so we don't eat all that food. We end up taking home all the leftovers and eating them for like a week. And it's like, why did we do this again? Like, I could take or leave most Thanksgiving food. Like, you know, turkey, you know, like, I like the stuffing probably best of all. Stuffing, biscuits, stuff like that. You know, turkey's whatever. People know each other. Thank you. I mean, me too. Like, I'm very thankful for the friends I made, not just this year, but in general, and thankful to see you guys on the streams when you can make it, you know. I don't stream a lot in the morning, so I know that's kind of like, you know, the European people. It's like probably 2 in the morning when I stream usually, but it's another reason I like holidays. Just as an American who works the usual kind of 9 to 5 type shifts, if I get a morning off, it's kind of rare. I'm usually off at night, or at least later in the night. Later in the evening, if you will. I'm actually working like a 7 to 7 shift next week. Well, that's what I mean. It's 5 p.m. for you. I'm saying it's morning for me, though. So it's like it's a good time for everybody because it's not that late for me, or it's not that early for me, and it's not that late for you. So everybody wins. I don't know why I'm wasting my boost on a pre-scripted area, but I did. That made no sense, but alright. You better believe they got this power up from Mario, using the blue switches to turn things into other things. Well, I didn't know you could actually do that. No, never mind, I stand corrected. Crap. Design overlaps. Yeah, but I mean, they have a few power-ups in here that are definitely specific to... I mean, not specific to Mario, but like, you know, they're based on Mario power-ups. Not everything. The pink spikes power-up is actually like more of a reference to the old school spin dash. Which is, of course, a Sonic staple. It's actually one of the longer levels in the game, I think. There is one glitch that's coming up. I think it's Starlight Carnival Act 3 that I think they still haven't fixed. It's a minor one. I'll be interested to see. Maybe they fixed it in this update, because this update is actually like 2 days old. Like, this is the newest, greatest update yet of the 6 updates they've done on this game. This game's been out for 2 months, and they've done 6 updates. It's like one every couple weeks. I don't think this level has it. They really do. And the irony of this is, it's a freaking port. It's a remaster. So, like, the game was already there to be had. Like, all they had to do was not mess it up. It's not like they had to... Well, I guess maybe they had to build some of it from scratch, but... Like, the stuff was already there for them to make it. Like, it wasn't like, oh, yeah, we got to build this whole game all over again. Like, maybe they did. I don't know to what extent they redid this, but... Like, I don't know how the game turns out worse. It should, at the very least, turn out as good. I mean, ideally better, but should be as good. I mean, I will say, if everything worked in this game perfectly, it probably would be the better way to play colors. But... to me, it's good. At this point, it's now playable, at least. Not that it was ever unplayable, but... yeah, it does sound like Sega. People who are literally the masters at re-releasing their own games, losing the source code. Well, Sega didn't technically, like... the team that made this was, like, outsourced. You know what? I don't even care. Sega's famous for a lot of things, and unfortunately, not a lot of them are good. They used to just be famous. Now they're just infamous. Not the PlayStation 3 game, they're just infamous in general. Oh, Sega, you're so silly. Alright, this is the level here where Sonic doesn't appear in the beginning of the level. Let me see. Nope, they still didn't fix it. They didn't fix it. Sonic's like supposed to be in there, like in the opening pose, and he just kind of poofs in. That's hilarious. They still didn't fix that. Yeah, the animation on the map screen is off. I don't think they fixed that either. That's also another minor one. That's hilarious. They still didn't fix the Act 3 glitch where Sonic doesn't appear in the opening. Sonic's like, oh, I'm supposed to be in the level now? Okay. I will say, this game always had a pretty smooth jump, which they kept in this one. I know, it seems like an obvious thing. Why wouldn't there be a good jump in a platformer? But after Sonic Unleashed, which was the game that came before this, like, Sonic's controls were kind of almost too slippery at times. So they did tighten the controls up. In fact, this and Generations probably have the best 3D Sonic controls. And then, for some reason, they decided not to do that again for Forces. That's what makes Forces so baffling to me, is they had the formula to make that kind of Sonic game and have it be at least decent, and they somehow made it worse. Like, all they had to do, Sega, and you love to do this, is just reuse the same control scheme, and it would have been a better game right just by doing that. That's all you had to do. I mean, yeah, a better control scheme would have been nice, but just do the same one, even. Like, I could have played this. This is very controllable. Very controllable. What do you think of the game? It's very controllable. Very easy to control. But I digress. Hopefully we're having some fun here. I think we're like a third through the game, maybe. I'm trying to think if there's 7 acts per level, or 7 acts per world, 6 worlds, well, plus the final one. So that's 42. I'm just saying for Sonic Forces, even if they lost the source code or they lost the whatever for Generations, like, just try. Like, I don't, I'm not trying to be mean, but, like, just, like, I mean, they remade Sonic Colors how many years later, and, I mean, bugs notwithstanding, the controls are at least playable. Like, the controls didn't get, like, torched. So, I mean, like, I don't know, just, like, make a game. Like, not my job to make a game. Like, it's just, like, make the game okay. Like, I'm not asking for, like, a masterpiece here. Just make the game good. Like, I'm a Sonic fan. I'll probably like anything they poop out, and yet they still find a way to even displease me. Like, how do you do that? Like, literally, how do you do that? Oh, they have developer interviews. They're basically always the same. They're like, well, we really tried, and, this went well, this didn't go well. Like, you get no actual insight. Wow. Wow, what? That's me. That's, there's going to be at least one Sega... short level. Yeah, there's a lot of short levels. The reason why they're short, though, is because if you really want to, and you're supposed to, like, explore them to find the secret rings that are hidden in the levels, if I had done that, it would have been a little bit longer of a level. Like, I was supposed to take, like, an upper path and a side path. I kind of just blasted to the end. I'm kind of just playing the game from beginning to end right now. I'm not really going for any collectibles. Yeah, that is the thing with Colors, is you can complete a lot of the levels in like a minute or two. Shorter than Forces. Well, here's the thing about Forces. Forces has like 30 levels. You can clear most of them in maybe like under 2 minutes. That's not a joke. Like, not even speed running, not doing anything special. You can clear most of the levels in like 2 minutes. Like, the final boss might be the longest level just because there's like 3 phases. Like, that's how, like, the game's just, it's not a bad game. It's just, there's not anything there. Like, and I talked about this yesterday. Like, it's like they just kind of made it to make it. And it was like, okay, we got to make a new Sonic game. All right, well, pump out a few levels, and we'll see if they're any good. Ooh, here we go. We got a Sprite Chamois. Want to become famous? Of course I want to become famous. I don't think you're going to be able to do it for me, though. Now, this game is actually fairly lengthy, like, at least if I'm trying to do everything. Like, levels like this that have you use the color power-ups take a little bit longer, and, it's a fun game, plus it's a fun game to replay. Like, when I beat Sonic Forces, I had, like, no desire to go back to it. Like, I wasn't like, oh, man, I gotta play that again. Like, it was just kind of like, all right, yeah, I beat the game. There were some okay levels in there, but I wasn't like, oh, yeah, I gotta go back and find everything. Because there are collectibles in that game, too. I just don't care. I would not go to that site ever. Whether I was on Twitch or not. I would not be like, yeah, I need to get on that. I think we all want to become famous in our own way. also multiple ways through the levels, which is a nice touch. Like, you can choose to take the straightforward path, you can use one of the wisps, you can use maybe one of 2 wisps or 3 wisps. So that's kind of cool. Wow, I got so many tail saves right now. I kind of don't. Well, that's okay too. Like, everybody has their own style, and some people don't want the spotlight. So, you know, everybody wants to do their thing, if you will. Whoa, okay, that's not good. Okay, there we go. There was a glitch in this level too, where if I did that stomp I just did, I would go all the way through the floor and die. So at least that is fixed. So I still land on the ground. That's nice. I like landing on the ground when I do things. So I died a lot in this level the first time I played it on this remaster because of that. Wow, look at how bad those shadows are. Like, those are the enemies that are above me. Look at how bad that looks. Like, really? It's not even what they're doing. Like, it's not even... The shadow doesn't even match up. I've never noticed that before. I'm busy noticing the other things. Ah, this level. First time I played this level was a bitch. But I was also trying to get all the red rings, and some of them are hidden, like, under the stage. So I was... Even still, this level was never a favorite of mine. Very vertical level, which I usually don't mind, but... Wow, you guys know your stuff. That looked like 5 frames per second. It did. It was like just a few like animations of like the blade going around, like one thing at a time. YOLO rings. What's up, man? How you doing, Barney? Thanks for joining today. Happy Thanksgiving. Have fun at your nannies today. I know I will a little later in the day. Right now, we playing some Sonic Colors. This is kind of fixed. That had lagged a lot the first time through. Oh, I had so much trouble with this level the first time I played it. South Park. Well, there you go. Nothing says good old family time like some South Park. The new post-COVID special. I know they did a COVID special, but not aware of the post-COVID special. Ah, damn it. See, the problem is, not problem, but like, you know in the future, in fact the future is now, that, you know, COVID's going to be one of those things that gets spoofed like for all time, like how we all, you know, had to wear masks and the whole lockdown thing. You know, obviously it's not like a joke, like it's not funny what happened, but you just know, like, in the years to come that there's going to be, like, movies about it, and either whether they're comedies or serious movies. There's going to be, like, you know, stuff like the South Park special, and, like, I don't know how to feel about it, because I don't know that I really want to remember that time, but, like, you know it's going to be a thing for, like, ever. Like, hey, remember that time everybody had to fight for toilet paper? Like, yeah, I was there. Yeah, maybe. You know, it's funny, when I'm playing the game, I don't really notice, because I'm just kind of playing the game, but if somebody's, like, just watching the game and they have the luxury of noticing all the background stuff, I could see where you would notice that. I'm not saying it's not there, because it probably is, but I'm just kind of, like, playing the games, and maybe I kind of lose some of that. Like, whereas if I was watching the gameplay video, I could see it more. Like, I see what you mean. Well, yeah, people. I'm not saying people will never forget it. I'm just saying that for the long term, at least in our lifetime, there'll probably be movies about it. Like there'll be like, how they have movies now that take place in the 1970s. There'll be movies that take place in 2020, where somebody's like they have to go on a date, but oh, it's COVID, so they have to like wear a mask or have a virtual date, and they'll be kind of like spoofed on. Or they'll over-exaggerate it because it'll be made by people who weren't actually alive during that time. So they'll over-exaggerate it, and it'll be like people will be like dropping dead like in the movie, like every second. They'll be like, "Oh man, everybody died." And, I don't know. Ah, damn it, I died. Speaking of dying, I just died. They'll have like COVID. There'll be like a COVID zombie movie or something where like the zombies are wearing masks. This is the PS4 version. From what I've heard, the Switch version runs even worse. Although it's kind of funny, every version has like its own things. Like I heard the Switch version does some things better, and so does the PS4 version. Like they have their own diseases, each one of them, depending on which one you get. Well, I did not mean to make so many pandemic references today, or any really. It's on the Epic. That's really funny, actually. I think it is on the Epic Fail Store though. Yeah, it's on pretty much everything. It's on PC, it's on Xbox, which is, that part is cool. That's why I like that they remade this game out of all of them, because the original game was only on Wii. So if you don't have a Wii, you couldn't play it, or a Wii U. Like, you had no way to play this game. So I'm glad that they put it on modern hardware so people could play it. I just wish that they made it better, because this is a game that actually deserved a lot of credit. The original game, well, that was a glitch. The original game did not have all these problems. Like, yeah, the graphics weren't the best, but it was at least playable. I think I just overshot the stage. Alright, here we go. I got bored and broke your robot. I think he does say that in the original part of the level, too. It's just kind of weird hearing it like on its own like that. Alright, so I think that's like the halfway mark of the game or so. So we're actually making good time. Alright, this level had a couple frame drops that I remember, especially the beginning where you're running through the grass. Let's see if they fix that. It's still a little weird looking. I can't really tell. It used to hiccup a little bit there because of all the grass and everything rendering at the same time. All that Wii quality grass. Weed. Yeah, the grass has its moments. I really like this level too because it's like a, basically like a, I'm dead. It's like a mix of a industrial park and like a regular park. Has Rem? No, actually, Rem has not been on the stream yet. She might be busy. Glitch in a line. Yeah, there is some of that too. Depending on what path you take to the level, you might see it more times than others. That might have been fixed. I don't know, because I didn't even see all the glitches the first time I played the game. It's a unique experience for everybody. Everyone gets their own set of glitches. You get a glitch. You get a glitch. Everybody gets free glitches. Much like people, the glitches are not created equal. Different glitches for different situations. I wish there was a way to like cancel out color powers, because like now I kind of want to use the orange one, but I gotta wait until this pink one runs out. Like I can't just switch. I can't just Nintendo Switch to another one. But I digress. I'm just gonna let this run out, because I want to use the orange one so I can go to the upper path. People. I know people. We all know people. Well, it's funny because this stage was also remade in Sonic Generations. And I think it had better graphics than that. That was on Xbox 360 and PS3. to me, it's between this game and Generations for the best level design in 3D Sonic. I think Generations takes it, but just by a little bit. But see, I wish Generations had more levels. Like, this game has, you know, six unique worlds with like 6 acts apiece, so you actually get a pretty good amount of levels. It wasn't. That's what I just said. It was in Generations. Well, it was funny because when Generations came out, this game was only like a year old, so they're like remembering all the old Sonic games, but they're also remembering like the game that just came out the year before that was only on Wii. So it's like, really, this was not a classic game at that point, in my opinion. As much as I love Colors, it's like, I thought Generations could have been better if they focused more on the Genesis games. You know, I would have liked to see more of those in 3D, because like we just saw Colors in 3D. It was a 3D game. It's like, why do we need to remember the game that just came out a year before? It's the 1-year anniversary of Colors. Like, you realize that means that they were developing the 2 games at the same time. So they were making 2 different Planet Wisps in 2010. They would have been making the Sonic Colors one and the Generation one. Like, what was the point of that? You know what? I don't know. Same thing with Unleashed, because Unleashed was only 3 years old at that point. As much as I liked Unleashed, like, did we need to remember Unleashed? And did we need to remember Sonic 06, for God's sake? I don't think so. People still remember 06. Like, 06 will always be remembered, unfortunately. That was kind of a frame drop. I like this level, though, because it kind of breaks up the pace. It's not like a super speedy level like some of the other ones. And it's actually a theme we haven't seen a lot of in Sonic games. Like, we've seen mechanical levels, but never, like, intertwined with nature like this. I know other games have tried that trope to death, but not Sonic. What's kind of funny, though, is the one theme of Sonic that I actually really like, they haven't revisited in a while, which is, like, Casino Pinball. Like, I loved the old pinball-style levels. Like, Sonic games don't really go back to that. Like, they still do Green Hill, they do Chemical Plant once in a while, they do your mechanical levels, but, like, what happened to the pinball levels? Like, I used to love that stuff. Forces has, like, one short little pinball type of level, but it's just, eh. Same with Sonic Lost World. They kind of do, like, a rip-off of Casino Night, but, like, I don't know. I'd love to see, like, a new, like, kind of a giant city stage with pinball in it. I know Heroes had something like that. It's just, out of all the Sonic tropes, I always thought that was the most unique, as far as, like, that's a Sonic staple. Like, it's not like, you don't see Mario doing a lot of pinball levels, but, like, you know, Sonic always had the casino levels. Like, that was, like, his thing. So if they want to reference anything, I'd reference that, because that was actually kind of a cool idea that not a lot of people do. At least not the way Sonic did it. And at a certain point, you know, it's like Sega's creativity seems to have just gone to the toilet a couple games ago. At least in my opinion. I'm not saying they have no good ideas, because they actually came up with a lot of good ideas for this game. Well, I don't know what happened to the team that made this game. They're clearly not around anymore. The Sonic Colors team is not walking through that door. That's all I'm going to say. Sonic, yeah, Sonic Forces specifically said in the first trailer, from the team that brought you Sonic Generations and Colors, as if to, like, throw them under the bus, like, yeah, if you like those games, you'll like this one, except you won't. Like, yeah, it has, like, similar gameplay, that's about it. What happened to all the good ideas and all the creativity and level design? Like, where did that go? It does have the double jump from Sonic Colors, but it does it so much worse. It's like, everything about Sonic Forces was a regression. And I don't know how that can be, and then they can still at the same time say, oh, it's made by the same people. It's like, no, it's not. Like, don't, you know, if you got a new team, that's fine, but don't tell me it's the same team. It's not the same team. Like, I don't expect any team to stay together for, like, 10 years or whatever, but, like, holy crap, that was not even close to the same team. They might have studied the work of those games, because they are similar in some ways, but that is not the same exact team. And if it is, I don't know what the hell happened. It's like I end up hating Forces more than I did initially. When I first played Forces, I was like, okay, this is all right. Like, it wasn't terrible. I think I just had my expectations real low. But now that I play this game and I play other games, I'm like, how did we do this? Like, how did we go backwards so bad from 2011 to 2017? I mean, the game should be improved. They shouldn't be getting worse. And that's what it felt like. It felt like the game got a lot worse. Like, this game is fun. Sonic Generations is fun. Sonic Forces is a game. that you play for like an hour, and you go, why did I play this? Like, it's almost like, I don't know, it's like a kid who's in school who does an assignment. It's like they technically did the assignment the way they were supposed to do it, but you can tell they had like, they put like no heart into it. Like if Sonic Team was a kid that did an assignment and the teacher called them into the office, they'd be like, well, what's the problem? Like, you know, I had the right information. They'd be like, well, yeah. And I spelled everything right. Well, yeah. It's like Sonic Team would be like, well, there were no glitches in the game, right? Yeah. The game ran correctly. Yeah. The game had music. Yeah. It's like they technically checked all the boxes, but you just didn't get any joy out of it. Like, there's just that X factor that was missing. That to me is Forces. It's like, did they make the game? Yes. Was the game playable? Yes. Like, I can't objectively say it was a failure, but I can't enjoy it. Like, it's like, I would almost rather the game have some weird quirks, but still have some personality, you know? Like, but that's how it feels. It feels like a kid who, like, did the assignment at the last minute, you know, and spell checked it, but it just wasn't very good. It was like, they just put in the time. Like, that was it. That's it. So I'm not exactly thrilled that all we've seen of this 2022 Sonic game is like 10 seconds of Sonic running through the woods. Like, well, thank you, because that's how it feels. It feels like if you put Sonic Team up to like an interview and said like, you know, we didn't like Forces, they'd be like, well, why not? It worked, didn't it? And like, you couldn't say anything. You couldn't be like, well, it was a mess. It's like, where was it a mess? What was the problem? Like, you couldn't find anything. Well, I mean, there might be like an issue here or there, but like if they went to trial, it would be like, the defendant says, you know, the game had bad physics. Is that true? Well, no, the game had fine physics. It's like, we just didn't care. Like, you can't like get mad at somebody for not caring. Like, it worked. It just wasn't like that good. Like, I don't know. I've never been so confused about a game. Like, Sonic 06, that's objectively a mess. Like, whether you like the story or you like some of the levels, like, the game was not made well. But at least it was made. Yeah, I mean, I've played some Forces on stream, and, I mean, I've beaten the game a number of times. The story was actually, like, super disappointing, too. Because, like, the story just ends. Like, there's like, a bunch of stuff you want to see how it's resolved, and it's like, okay, you beat the game, bye. It's like, everything about the game is just like, okay, have fun. Like, the game is only fun, like, in terms of Forces, if you're really invested in it. Like, Sega's kind of just banking on the fact that you're going to be so excited by just the appearance of old Sonic villains or whatever, that'll make you like the game. Because there's nothing the game gives you. I'm going to die. Nothing the game gives you that makes you, like, into it. You have to, like, make it fun. You have to, like, really care about it. And I do care about it. Like I said, I will generally like whatever Sega poops out, but they didn't even give me enough to do that. They didn't give me enough to go, okay, I'm going to make this game fun because I'm going to make up my own story or whatever. Like, no, I didn't care enough. It was like, your music is bad and you should feel bad. And, like, the more I look back on it, like, the more I don't like the game for that reason. Like, I would have almost rather it had all the glitches and stuff, because then at least we could have fun. We can make fun of it and say, oh, look, you're walking on the ceiling. But it's like, no, none of that stuff exists. Like, people will remember Sonic 06 for, like, ever. They're not going to remember Sonic Forces. I don't even know why I remember Sonic Forces, and it just came out. It's still the last mainline Sonic game to this day. So, I don't know, and I don't remember it. Like, I mean, I remember parts of it, but I'm not like, I think about it like it's like a 30-year-old game, but it just came out. Like, why don't I remember it? It's not because my memory's going, because I remember other games. All right, that's it for Sonic Forces. I've had enough. Had enough fun going down memory lane. How's everybody doing? I kind of went off on a tangent there. I've pretty much been on, like, cruise control here. Exactly. I mean, I'm not saying I wanted the game to be prolifically bad, like Bubsy 3D or something, but, like, isn't there a middle ground where, like Sonic 06 had some decent ideas. I'll say decent. But, like, you know, a lot of them got kind of ruined by some of the the physics and weird stuff. But like, what was the idea of forces? Like, what were they going for? Like, I just don't get the idea for playing it. I have a thing in understanding the logic, and also I don't like feeling patronized, because they're like, oh yeah, this game was in development for 4 years. I'm like, bullshit. If this game was in development for 4 years, you spent 3 of those years just doing nothing, because like, there is nothing in this game that tells me it took 4 years to make it. Like, Sonic Colors had like a year and a half of development, and it was more well thought out than that. Like, 4 years, and that's all you could do? Don't tell me 4 years, tell me 4 months. If you tell me 4 months, I'm going to be like, oh, that's pretty good for 4 months. Like, that's actually really good for 4 months. 4 years? Hey, what's up, Critch Pro? I'm not playing on PC. I'm playing on PS4. I know people have been asking what console I'm playing on because they want to know if my version has all the glitches of the other versions. And it probably does. I don't know. I've only come across a couple glitches so far. Why is the PC version, ow, is the PC version any worse? What the hell? I'm boosting backwards. I didn't even know you could do that. Is that a glitch, or is that just me being bad at the game? You're right, I didn't think I would have enough time to beat the game today. I didn't realize how short this actually is going to be. That's only because I'm not going for anything. So before you guys are like, oh, you said Sonic Forces was short. It's like, yeah, well, it is. But this game's only short-ish because I'm not really taking the time. Hey, what's up, Rabes? Oh, man, you're a sight for sore eyes. I haven't seen you in forever. Happy Thanksgiving to you, too. Hopefully... Oh, damn it, I just died. Every time you join my streams, I die. I think the last time you watched me stream, I was playing Mario 64, and I just fell off the stage. But yeah, no, I'm having a good Thanksgiving. Hopefully you are as well. Oh, damn it. No, come back. Thanks for checking in. Always like to see different people on the streams. Much I love all you guys and girls. Whether you're your first time or your 8th time, or God, how many times have I streamed? I don't even want to think about it. Fix some issues. So hesitant. The update did fix some issues, I can tell you that, having bought the game from day one. I haven't played the PC one, but on the PS4 version, it did fix some issues. It's been a hot minute. Oh, no problem. I mean, to be fair, I haven't been on your streams either, so I am not US, but happy Thanksgiving. Yes, we finally have some people who celebrate Thanksgiving. The rest of you are all blasphemous. No, I'm just kidding. Thanksgiving actually isn't like a religious holiday. Like, I don't know why some people treat it that way, but it's just, it is a very secular holiday. I mean, I have no problem with that. I'm just like, kind of gets lumped in with Christmas and the other kind of religious holidays, and I'm like, well, it's technically just a day to eat turkey. It just happens to be before Christmas, like the month before, so it kind of gets tied in with Christmas. Like, if it was in March, obviously nobody would be doing that. Oh, God damn it. Sonic Colors is a great game, and like I was saying, now that it's on the new consoles, you can play it. You don't have to have a Wii that you have to dig out of storage. Be nice if I could finish this part. This part always gave me trouble because the camera pans out, and it's kind of hard to see where you're going, even with the platforms that are flashing green. Well, and then you slide off like that. After I praise the controls of the game, too. Figures. Come on. Seriously? Alright, this isn't the game bugging out, actually. This is just me being bad at the game. Give credit where it's due. This is like the platforming level. Like, this is, you know, jump on squares level. Alright, what's my time so far? 53 minutes, not bad. Oh, I think it's time for the boss. Alright, we're like roughly 2/3 into the game, I think. This is the end of stage 4. Eye of the Hedgehog? What the hell trophy is that for? Okay, I trucked... Oh, God. We were just talking about that. Yeah, that's actually a good way to describe it. It was just a time. It was a game. It was made, and we move on. Oh, I always love this music. There was a visual glitch in this level that I'm wondering if they fixed it. I always love the way they... This is a very unique water level for me. Like, I love the way they blend, like, Japanese culture in with the water stuff. I don't know why that's amazing to me, but... Nope, they didn't fix it. I saw there's like a black blotch way in the background. It's kind of hard to see now, but it went away. But that's a glitch. I mean, does it ruin the gameplay? Not really, but it's still kind of just weird that it's there. I'm having a really good day with this game, like, up until that happened. Like, I've been pretty smooth. A lot of times I mess up these little boost areas. Then I end up looking like a noob. There's actually a lot of alternate paths to this level. And a lot of underwater stuff. I try to stay out of the water if I can help it. Couldn't help it. Fish. Everyone remembers those fish from the old Sonic games. Yo, this level. Oh, I love this level. It's worth it for the music alone. Part always reminded me of like brawler games where you're on the elevator, there's like enemies falling on you. Except the enemies are robots and you can beat them in like one hit. I will say one thing they added to this game that wasn't in the original is the perfect timing homing attack. Which is if you hit it when it's like a rainbow color, you get like a little extra boost. Pretty cool feature that kind of make sure that you, well, have boost. Oh, we got a new follower. It's here for Jeremiah Smith 24. Thank you for tuning in today. Forget if it's this level or another one. Okay, it's not this level. There's one level where there's actually two completely different paths depending on where you go from the beginning. Oh, don't go that way, you die. Hey, what's up, Jeremiah Smith 24? I don't know what happened to the other 23 of you, but nice to have you here today. Thanks for the follow. Getting a few follows lately, which is always nice to see. It's also nice that it's Thanksgiving today. Hopefully you're having a good one. I think the parade might have just wrapped up. I don't even know what time it is right now. In the real world, it's 12 o'clock in the real world. I've lost track of time at this point. Here's my PlayStation. Hey, same here. It's exactly what I'm playing it on. I usually put what console I'm playing in my stream title. I just didn't today. Since I know Sonic Colors isn't exactly a Thanksgiving Day game, but there is no Thanksgiving Day game. Oh, crap, I'm gonna die. That was a mistake. Yep. I just turned my floor into not floor. Oh, Sonic, you got a boo-boo. And Tails. Don't patronize me, Tails. We saw me fall off the stage. Don't act like it's a surprise. Oh, Sonic! You're on your way. You're already here. Where have you been this whole time? It's too bad they couldn't add, like, Tails as a playable character. Not that I'm a big Tails fan, but, like, if you're gonna remake the game, at least put a little more content in it. Like, just swap out the character model. They can make him appear for that second. That level would have been a lot faster if I didn't die twice. Wow, we're not even an hour in terms of game time. I think this is the level. Yeah, you can go two different ways. I'm going to go to the right, though, because I actually, last couple times I've gone, ow. Last couple times I've gone to the left. I don't know what the big difference really is, but whatever. You can stay out of the water in this level, it'll go a lot faster. Because there's like fans that push you to like the deepest part of the surface if you go underwater. Or the deepest part of the non-surface? Was that a frenzy? That is a frenzy. Sonic eat. Sonic hungry. Ah. Nice. How do you like the game, Jeremiah? Hopefully not too many issues for you. Can't believe Bex is actually still here. She's made it through the entire stream. Most impressive. I don't know where Rem is, though. That's the only one I haven't seen is Rem. I saw a toaster cartridge a while ago. I have some people with weird names. Oh, this is another one that has an alternate path. I actually might try this path. It probably just goes to the same path. It's just like a slight shortcut. The Sonic Colors, nice. 100%. Yeah, I have the original as well. I have not 100% of it. In fact, I think I'm actually closer to 100%ing this one. Oh, Crit Pro just followed. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. I don't know what kind of games you're into, but obviously I'm into Sonic games and some other stuff. Actually, quite a bit of other stuff, but we'll see more of that later. Ow. Who put that there? Ow. Who put that there? Botnik, I'm blaming you. That wasn't on the map. Your Botnik owns this whole place, so there's actually like a reason why there's a bunch of robots in it. It's not like every other game where you're in an environment. It's like, why are there a bunch of robots here? Like, it actually kind of makes sense in the context of the game. Like, well, of course Robotnik would put his robots here. He loves to put them in an inconvenient location. But oh yeah, no, I told you I would. Told you I would follow you. You followed me, I followed you. No problem. You know, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. Capiche? That was my weird Italian coming out. But yeah, no. What it's all about, man. We're playing some Sonic Colors today. Wishing everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Seems like fairly unrelated activity, but it all goes together in its own way, I suppose. Ow. Also, a fun little Easter egg if you can hear the, like, Robotnik's little announcements in the background. They're actually pretty hilarious. Ah, this can be annoying. You have to really ration your boost on these. Ow. Basically, don't do what I just did. Woo! That was close. I have to deal with that thing again. Ah, Bex is gone. Well, she made it longer than I thought. A lot longer than I thought. Total time, 63 minutes. Not an hour and 3 minutes, 63 minutes. Maybe something like 10 or 15, no, maybe like 20 stages left, but that's not that bad when you consider they're like maybe 2 minutes each. Can I go this way? I can't go this way. I must go this way. Whatever. Whoa, 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 okay. Got like a million in the tail saves. Don't have to worry about running out of those. We're going to try it up there. First of all, did not say that. It's not true. He did not hit her. It's bullshit. And second of all, well, I mean, Thanksgiving officially... I just died. Thanksgiving officially hasn't really, like, started yet, but... in terms of, like, the stuff at Nani's. But I think it'll be a good one. I mean, I have no reason to think it won't be. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, though. A little Black Friday action. Get me excited. Got a mall tour coming up this Sunday, and also right after this stream, I'll be uploading my latest and greatest mall tour onto YouTube as Bobby Productions. Yeah, I got a lot of content online. You can't escape me. You can run, but you can't hide. I will find you, one way or another. And I got my Christmas content coming out soon as well, of course. Christmas Central, officially completed as of just a couple days ago. I don't know who I'm talking to half the time. Like I'm like making an advertisement, but like everybody already knows me. So like, who's my market? Like, who doesn't know me that's already on this? Like, have you tried Bobby Productions? Like, what the fuck am I saying? I definitely say, and I may as well just say this to anyone when I meet them, like, I'm the weirdest person you're gonna meet, most likely. As evidenced by just a lot of the stuff I do, not even counting the streams. Ooh, 64 minutes. Yeah, this stream will definitely be a lot shorter than yesterday. It kind of has to be anyway, but it'll be shorter than yesterday, where it's like a 5-hour one. I try not to do 5-hour streams. The majority of my streams are like between an hour and 2 hours. This one might go more to 2 hours, but like, I'm not like trying to do long streams. Like, I know some of them were just long because they had to be, but like 5-hour streams are very rare for me. I'd say like 2.5 hours is like my top end usually for just your regular stream. And a lot of them are a lot shorter than that. That's why it's kind of funny when I do some streams and I sign off after like an hour and a half. People are like, that's it? It's like, what do you mean that's it? Like, how long am I supposed to be doing this? Like, most games, you know, you can get the gist of it within like an hour, and then like anything more than that is just like kind of just to keep going for a little bit. But I mean, like after 2 hours, like what am I doing? That's it? Like, how much do you want? Like, it's also like, you know, quantity or quality over quantity. Like, now granted, that's what the retro things are different because I play a bunch of different games, so I'm okay with going longer for that. But to just play one game for like 5 or 6 hours. I'm not going to do it. Like, I used to do it all the time as a kid, but I didn't stream it because I was a kid. In case you guys can't tell, I'm no longer a kid. I just act like one. That just, like, froze. I literally did not do that. The game just, like, froze. Like, it's just not gaming right now. The freaking music's still playing. It just like crashed basically. Like it's gone. Which kind of sucks because I only had like, I mean, I still had some levels to go, which I'll probably just, I'm still gonna keep going, but I'm not gonna do the gauntlet mode anymore. That really sucks. All right. Wish that could have happened like 20 levels earlier, but all right, that was Aquarium Park 6. I'm just gonna go right to Asteroid Coaster. I'm not gonna do the shuttle mode. I'm just gonna do the levels one at a time then, which is whatever. But I got this far because I'm not starting that all from the beginning, unless you can pick a level to start from. But I don't think you can. That really sucked. It just stopped out of nowhere. I had never had that happen. It's annoying because I just wanted to see what my final time would have been, but whatever. That was like what, like an hour and 4 minutes? I probably could have beaten it in like an hour 45 or something if we were allowed to keep going. I just see something. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm a little frustrated right now. Not gonna lie. But hypothetically, if I continue this, yeah, it's not even, I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna do it this way. That sucks. I mean, I like this stage, but this is how we're gonna have to do it. Whatever. We got like, what, 8 or 9 more levels to go? That really does take the wind out of your sails, doesn't it? Like, I was just kind of cruising along, having a good old time. That sucks. Kind of don't want to play that mode again now. Like, I was going to play that mode again sometime, but like, if it's just going to lose my progress 2/3 of the way into it, I don't really want to do it. Yeah, I never had it happen. I don't know if that's a consistent thing on that level or just a random thing. I've never played the egg shuttle mode either, so I can't really say if that happens all the time. Again, if it was going to happen, I wish it happened in level 2 and not level 34. So where were we? Asteroid Coaster. I mean, I'm kind of in the moment right now, so probably the game crashing because I was actually like kind of invested in that and trying to get a good time. But in terms of a full game, Forces is worse, but Forces also doesn't crash. So I don't know. I think right now, if I had to pick in this moment, I would say the game crashing because I'm more angry about that right now than I am about a game that I don't care about. But if I had to pick which game to play, I would still pick this one. Also, this level always reminded me like a Sonic Adventure 2 level. I love how bad those rocks look, like the asteroids. Look like N64 rocks. And look at that. That's awful. That's how they looked originally, too. They didn't do a thing to fix it. It's like Star Fox rocks. Star rocks, if you will. They even shatter into like a bunch of little paper football-shaped pieces. Ah, I just fell up. The hell? Tails just telekinetically put me back on the stage. Thanks, Tails. My hero. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little uninvested in the game right now after that. Like I do like this level, but I'm just kind of like, eh. How much do I really care? At least now I can skip levels if I want. This remaster, see, I heard the GTA remaster was just terrible. I just realized I probably lost all the medals I collected too. Oh well. Which again, how do you mess that up? Those games are like so much older. I can't even blame Sega on that. Sega didn't make that game. Wish they had, because then they might actually still have money. That was just such a middle finger, like trying to play the gauntlet mode and then just getting booted out like that. But yeah, in case you were wondering, anybody who was wondering how the remaster was holding up on Sonic Colors, well, now we know. It just randomly crashed. Lovely, right? So happy Thanksgiving. I'm thankful that, I guess that I have a game. It doesn't mean it always works, but I'm thankful to have a game to play today. Can have a good laugh about it. Oh, nah, I'm dead. Oh, Tails puts me right by the trap. Thanks, Tails.
On my way.
Oh, Tails, save me. Thanks, Tails. I really needed your little annoying voice to be like, almost made it. Almost. Too bad you can't fly like me. Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. Crap. Alright, not crap. Now I'm getting frame rate issues too. I don't know. You know what? I'm so done. Like the longer you play the game, the more likely you are to get exposed to something. And I guess it's just like anything. If you play for like 5 minutes, you're like, oh, this is great. Just don't play it for 10 minutes. You might really be in for it. It's like I've always been a champion for this game because I feel like this game doesn't get enough credit. It's like really well done, but then like stuff like that happens, and I can't defend it. Like I really can't. I want to, but I can't. Like there's no reason why that should have happened in any game. But I mean, like it's like this game has so much potential, and it's a great game. But it's like I can't be like, yeah, this game has no issues. Like no, that's a major freaking issue. Like that sucked. I mean, like that shit used to happen like. On the Sega Genesis or the NES, like, cartridges would freeze once in a while, but, like, that was just the time. Like, that stuff shouldn't happen anymore. Like, not like that. There should at least be a way to save it or, like, come back to it at the same level. Like, there's no backup plan. It just crashes and that's it. Like, it's just, you're at the mercy of, like, a random glitch. And that's really stupid. Especially for this. It's not like it's, like, Cyberpunk or, like, I know some other games have had infamous bad releases, but, like, they had a reason, because the technology was, like, on the cutting edge. It was, like, the newest, greatest thing. This is a remaster of, like, an 11-year-old game. It shouldn't be doing that. I'm sorry. These graphics are not unprecedented. Like, it should work. And I've heard a lot of people say the same thing. Like, they're not porting over, like, some amazing 4K game or something. Like, it's a game that ran on the Wii in 2010 without doing any of this. But what do I know? Of course, all these levels are like the longest levels in the game because this is the last world. So now we get to hear me bitch for even longer than we would have usually. Also kind of wondering how this level took me 5 minutes to beat, because this is actually a pretty short level. I must have taken the long route to get the red rings. Either that or I died a lot. It's Rem. What's going on, Rem? We were all wondering where you were, and by we all, I mean mostly Barney, but we were all wondering where you were. Welcome to the Sonic Colors stream. For those of you wondering why I'm streaming Sonic Colors today, it's because it didn't win the Twitter poll because the Twitter poll was a dead tie. I literally can't go anywhere until this power runs out. That's why I'm just dancing around here. Hey, what's up? Background music in the Macy's is the theme of Sonic Colors. Oh, that's awesome. Any news on the Sonic movie trailer 2 dropping today? Because supposedly that was going to be a thing. I don't know. I don't have my hopes up. Some Sonic fans are like dedicated that trailer's coming out today. I don't think it is, but that's pretty cool though. I'll check that YouTube video out after the stream. Also, welcome to the stream. Got another new viewer today. Happy to see you. Sorry, there's no way that level should have taken me that long. Act 4. This is one of the more random levels of the game. I'm still not sure how to beat this level. Like, I just kind of go around and sideswipe these little dicks, like, every so often, and then, like, sometimes it works. Sometimes I beat the game, like, really quick. What the hell are those red lines? I don't remember those. Did they, like, add more glitches to the game? Were there, like, not enough in the original build? Oh, I got a red ring. I'll take that. Yeah, I just kind of go around beating all these things. I don't know what the goal is, but at some point you just hit the goal ring. Like, otherwise it just goes in circles for all time. I don't know if I'm supposed to hit a button. I don't know if I'm supposed to kill a certain number of these things. I've beaten this level in 30 seconds. I've also spent like 5 minutes on this crap. Oh, there's the goal ring. It just kind of appears. Like, if anybody knows how you actually beat that level, I'm not that invested in it, but still, it'd be nice to know. Hey, I got an S rank. I'm starting to calm down after the great game crash of Aquarium Park Act 5. Let us never forget. Or actually, I think that was Act 6. I guess we forgot. What's up, Randy? How you doing? I'm hearing from everybody today. Everybody, Dougie. Happy Thanksgiving, Randy. Thanks for joining the stream today. We're going to have some fun. Actually, we're already having some fun. We've got some great people today. Meeting some new people. Also, just chatting it up. Christmas time's coming. Thanksgiving is here today. Time to eat some turkey, watch some football. I'm actually not huge on football, but I know some people like it. Can't miss your Thanksgiving stream. Well, thank you. And like I said, you're here for almost all of them. So it's nice to have you along for the ride. Hopefully you're going to have a good Thanksgiving. I know I am. Just a little bit here. We're almost to the end of the game, actually, so you got here pretty much in time. What the hell? Thanksgiving to you and your family. Thank you, you too. Couch fun. I enjoyed that quite immensely. Whoa, okay, literally stood in the worst possible area. Ow. Hey, I got the last red ring. Alright, so it wasn't a total loss. I got a red ring out of the deal. And another S rank. Woo! Now I'm like really not trying, like, you know, it's funny too, because I'm not trying to get an S rank, and now I'm getting them. Before I couldn't get them if I tried. But because I'm just kind of like so indifferent right now, I'm just like, let's beat this stupid level, get it over with. That's what it's all about. I wanna reach for the stars. Ah, sweet, I'm up to 130 red rings. We've unlocked another one of those bonus levels. I'm not gonna bother playing it, but we've unlocked it. Ah, good old Act 6. Yes, actually, Rem had talked to me about that, and I would love to come over Saturday and decorate the hell out of that tree. Yes, I am being serious. Thinking about setting up like a stationary video camera too, just to get like some random Christmas shots. Like I'm not gonna, I mean I am gonna film it, but I'm not gonna like film it actively. I'm just gonna see like get like a wide shot of the room or something like that. Right now, we riding the Asteroid coaster, bitches. You have your ticket to the Asteroid coaster. It's like the random like patterns. Like I'm seeing like stuff in this game I didn't even see the first time. Amazing. Whee! Woo! Throw some asteroids in the water. I missed. I do it, Troy. Want to go throw some asteroids in the water? Yeah! Like, there wasn't even a hesitation on that. Oh, I missed. You guys throwing asteroids in the water every second. That was one of those lines, and there are many of them, that was not supposed to be in the movie, that just kind of like ended up being one of the running gags of that movie. Which I think is great. It was just like, I don't even know how that came up. It was just like, here's a rock. Like, looks like an asteroid. I don't even think it looked like an asteroid. Can I do Frenzy underwater? Oh, I can. I'm like a piranha. Sonic the Piranha. I didn't even know I could eat above the stage. South Park. I mean, probably not, but I've probably done worse, so I can't really judge. That seems like a random. Like you're really in a South Park mood today, I guess. I don't know how else to put it. Hey, I got that one. Add that to my collection of red rings. Well, I forgot about this part. Oh, come on. Come on, I'm right on top of it. There we go. Oh, did that kill it? No. It's really not dead at all. Got him. It just took a long time blowing up. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that. I'd probably scream like anything at some point. That's how desperate I am for attention. Yes, hey, there's a South Park game, eh? All right. Let's go. We're almost to the end, fam. I don't know why I keep calling you guys my fam. Because we've been through so much together, including the great Sonic Colors crash in 2021. Really? It took me 6 minutes to beat this boss? How? What did I just, like, stop and stare at the ground for 5 minutes? Oh, in the middle. They're fair. I could stream one after this. They're not particularly difficult. They're also kind of lazily done. Like, you see Metal Sonic, but like he's like barely in it. God damn it, I just died again. That's probably why I kept like, probably why my time was so bad. I think your time, yeah, your time doesn't stop when you die. So yeah, all right, that's why it took me 5 minutes to beat this. There's only one Metal Sonic race per act or per world, so there's only 6 in the game. So it's not even like you race them in every level. Some of the levels you race them in are not really good for racing. Like they'll be like really slow 2D levels. I'm like, this is not really a racing scenario. Some of them work, but not always. Ow. Ow. I will say this thing has good aim. This boss, rather. One thing they did program right was the boss and the aiming mechanic. So I know some of you I know pretty well already, but like to some of the newcomers like Jeremiah or Critch Pro, like what are some other games you like to play? I thought the game was going to crash again for a second there. What are some other games that you like to play? Like, I don't know, you're into shooters or racing games, any of that stuff. I mean, I love me some good platformers. Things like On Its Angle. Oh, I love Metal Sonic. I've always loved Metal Sonic, but if you want like a good Metal Sonic encounter, like Sonic Generations has like one of the best in my opinion. When you race him in Stardust Speedway. Wow, that was like the glitchiest hit ever. Still counts though. I need rings. Alright, good, I got some rings. Thank you, game. Thank you for listening to me. Metal Sonic's awesome. I just wish they used him better in this game, but he wasn't even in the original game, so I guess they just kind of threw him in there to get the Metal Sonic crowd involved. Hey, you like Metal Sonic? Check this out. I do hope Metal Sonic's in the next Sonic movie. I don't really have any evidence that he would be, but it would be kind of cool to see. I don't think they would. It's because there's so much going on in the next Sonic movie. They're introducing Tails and Knuckles, and they're, bringing Robotnik back. Like, I don't know if they could really do that. Like, have Metal Sonic in it too. Like, it would just be almost too much. I mean, I would love it, but I just want the movie to be good. Like, if they do too many things, it runs the risk of being like Spider-Man 3. I know we don't want to hear that. But it runs the risk of doing too much at once and losing some of the appeal. Yeah, we can check out a Metal Sonic race. I'm pretty much at the end of the game at this point. Almost. It's like 2 more levels. Final boss. Final boss is fun, I'll admit. Probably one of my favorite final bosses in a Sonic game. Spoilers, it's Robotnik. Hey. It really is Robotnik. Where is Rem? Is she still on the stream? I know we were talking about the Christmas decorating. Let's see. I think the Metal Sonic race in this one is pretty good. Maybe. Also, if you die at any point in the level, you end up losing the race by default. I don't know why. You just do. Yeah, you almost never see Metal Sonic unless he gets, like you see him now because he got ahead of you, but like, generally he's not even really a factor. It's just kind of go through the level as fast as you can. And like, he just kind of phases through the levels. Like, he doesn't have to go through any of the obstacles or anything. In fact, I'm probably going to lose because I took too long on that. Yeah, like where even is he now? We don't know. Ow. Damn, he's like really ahead of me right now. Like, I have to stop there. I can't. If that hits me, I die. Oh, maybe I don't die. Never mind. I guess I could have stopped there. Oh, he's so close to the end of the level. Honestly, don't know how he hasn't won yet. I'm gonna say I lost. I didn't even know you could, like, finish. I thought if he got to the end, it just ended. Whatever. I'm not gonna try again. I've already beaten it. You get, like, some extra, like, costumes or something if you win them. Apparently it still finishes the level for you, though. Whatevs. Let's check out some terminal velocity. We're almost done for today. I thought it'd be more like the shadow fight. Yeah, no, there's nothing. You don't even fight him, really. Oh, the shadow fight in Generations is great. There's nothing like that in this game. Like I said, the Metal... Well, if you play Generations, and you already know, the Metal Sonic fight's like the best in terms of Metal Sonic encounters. I love Metal Sonic. Sonic Mania has a really good Metal Sonic fight as well. Alright. Let's get to the end of this. Let's get this show on the road. Terminal velocity. How is this level 85% complete? Or is that just my completion of the game? Like, there's only one way to beat this level. There is no completion, like, condition for this level. It's just beat the level. I do love this music, though. I do wish the final level was more than just kind of a rush at the enemies type of deal. Like, I wish there was like a platforming part of this, but it's a really cool looking area. Some growth in the background. Ooh, space. Fortunately, if you hit one of those hurdles or whatever, you hit all of them. Yeah, although that's even an area that Sonic Forces dropped the ball, in my opinion. There are a couple okay songs in Forces, but for the most part, I was not really impressed with the music in Forces. Like, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like, there's not like a memorable song. A lot of it's just based on old music. I'm really not giving any good reviews to Forces today, like, and I'll end up playing it as part of my Games of Christmas Past series, but like, there's some okay tracks. There's actually a song for Chemical Plant that I think is pretty good. Of course, it's never going to beat the original Chemical Plant, but it was actually a pretty good little, like, techno-sounding track. Yeah, the music in Colors is so good. Generations has good music too. Of course, those are mostly remixes, but like, here we go. This stupid part. I was gonna say, I can't. No, that's a loop I always hated. The end part of the level really sucks because you have to like keep your boost up, because that stupid thing will eventually catch you. That's what I call it. That stupid thing. I don't even give it a name. It does not deserve the dignity of a name. It's just that stupid thing. Get that stupid thing out of here, so help me God. A little reference to Monsters, Inc. It's a pretty good movie, Monsters, Inc. I never didn't like it, but like I watched it more recently. I'm like, yeah, it's a pretty good movie. Part of the reason I rewatched it is because Monsters University was really good, which I did not expect. I don't know why I'm talking about this right now, but whatever. don't know why it gives me that little, like, warning. Like, of course I'm not going to jump off of here. It's a freaking floating raptor in space. Oh, crap. Okay, I was going to say, I need some rings for this last part. I do not have a lot of boost. I got rings. Oh, I got some boost now. See, the problem is you can't see where the lasers are coming from when you get too far ahead of him. What the? Oh, son of a... I just, like, boosted into a Motobug's butt. Like, if you want to know what killed me, I boosted into a Motobug's butt. Put that on the obituary. My boost ran out just as I hit it. Apparently I am not impervious to that. Good to know. I love how those things just fly up and get hit by the ceiling. Like, they're robots. Like, shouldn't they know where the ceiling is? Like, isn't that, like, one of their primary functions is, like, location? Like, they're almost like drones. They should not be able to fly into the ceiling that easily. Yeah, let's just fly into the ceiling and kill ourselves. It happens, like, 3 times in the game. Not have a lot of boost here. But it's like at the same time I need to use it or I can't stop these things. Alright, that's good. Yep, almost a full boost bar. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Middle lane. That's actually like harder than the final boss in my opinion. Can't see the lasers now. Fuck it. I'm gonna pound the boost. I might regret it, but I don't have much of a choice. Oh! Alright, so apparently don't pound the boost there. Sometimes you have to start this whole part over. Like, there should be a checkpoint after the second lap. Not that this is particularly hard, but it's just like, I don't know, just time I don't need to spend. No wonder this level takes me like 20 minutes every time. Pretty much. Like, that part goes on so long, you just have to wait until it ends. You can't beat that thing. You just have to keep running from it. It's funny, too, because the rest of this game is pretty easy, like, as you've been able to tell. Like, yeah, there's a couple difficult parts, but, like, this one part, or that part at the end, is, like, all of a sudden, like, the hardest part of the game. Like, I'm fine with the challenge, but it's like the difficulty just steps up for that one part. Once you're past that, you're fine. The final boss is more just kind of, like, fun than, like, hard. Like, it's good. I'd rather have fun than this. There we go. I had like a full boost bar going into that too. Well, see, now I'm not so good. But you know what? It's a crapshoot. Maybe this time I won't pound the boost at the very end. Silly me, the level's called terminal velocity, so I'm always like, well, that means go super fast, right? Not necessarily. You almost have to keep this thing a safe distance away because you can't see where the lasers are coming from otherwise. Okay. Ooh. That was harsh. Touched on some really dark topics today. I have no way to know where those lasers are coming from right now. I have no boost. God damn it. God damn it. I had the same problem the first time I streamed this game, too. There's too much going on, and the problem is you end up running out of boost trying to sideswipe the moto bugs. Sometimes they give you boost back, but it just becomes like this vicious circle, and you got the stupid crab robot right behind you ready to punch you in the face. Yeah, I said it. Not proud of it, but I said it. Funny, because I said I wanted the stream to go, I was thinking like the stream would like, oh my god. Dex, have you been waiting like this entire time just to say that? And no, Sackboy would like fall apart because we're in outer space. Then again, it's not really explained how Sonic can breathe in space, but like Sackboy would just like burn up or something. Like, because he's a sack. He can't handle hot temperatures. That's why even his lava levels are just like, I don't know, pieces of fabric that are orange. They're not even real lava. Dex is like, well, I'm waiting for it. There's going to be some point where I'm going to be able to make a reference to Sackboy, that Big Adventure. Hey, I love Sackboy's Big Adventure. I mean, there'll be plenty more Sackboy Big Adventure. In fact, there'll be plenty more of this game, sure. But, you know, if I hadn't played it yesterday, I probably would have. Nobody even voted for the other two games on the poll, which, by the way, were Bayonetta and Kingdom Hearts. God damn it. I'm dead. Yep. I missed Little Big Planet. I'm going to give this like a couple more attempts, and then I'm just going to go ahead and skip to the final boss. I've already beat this level in the past, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be able to get to the final boss. So Little Big Planet's a fun game. I actually have LBP3. Well, Sackboy's Big Adventure is kind of like another Little Big Planet game, minus the creativity tools, which I guess is a big part of it, maybe not. Definitely an underrated franchise, though. I remember when it first came out, I think the first game was like 2006 or so, like, everybody was like huge into it. Or not huge, but like, it seemed like it was going to be like, you know, another big mascot platformer, because we really don't have a lot of those in terms of like new ones, you know, like we still have the old ones coming back, but like Sackboy's probably the most modern quote-unquote mascot platformer we have, like in terms of he's had more than one game, not just like a one-off. So I love the platformer genre. Oh no, God, no. I thought you meant Sonic Advance. I was like, oh yeah, but then no. We are not playing the Sonic 1 port on Game Boy Advance. That's another one where I go, how do you screw that up? I mean, Sonic Advance ran better, and that's a more like graphically advanced game. I have no idea how they screwed that up so colossally. That was a bad year for Sega. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, Sonic Genesis and Sonic 06 came out the same year. I mean, you talk about a double whammy of just garbage. Like, I gotta say, you know, Sega's put out some of the greatest games I've ever played, and they've also put out some of the worst games I've ever played. And it's baffling to me how the same company has done that over the course of so many years. Like, it's like, yeah, they've lasted. They stood the test of time. I don't know how. I think they just get by on their name reputation, to be perfectly honest. But nothing they've done lately has been super, super impressive. Fuck. Because I'm not getting 2-0. In fact, I'm exiting out of this level right now because I'm kind of pissed off. Bex missed the part where the game crashed like 40-something levels in. That really sucked. Alright, this is going to be my last level because there's really no point in playing Act 3. It's literally just a running portion. So let's face off with Robotnik and spit on him or something. I don't know. I always did like this final boss. Oh god, I hope it's not that bad. actually customize. That's one thing about this game that's not too bad as far as like the added features is that you can customize the boost trail on Sonic. You can give him like flowers or confetti or fire. I've opted for the confetti. I was having a fun day that day. Yeah, this part is actually easier than the final boss. And I always like the way he uses all the color powers against you. Like, it's actually like a relevant final boss without feeling like, I don't know, it's a cool boss, I think. Fortunately, it wasn't so great in color and Forces when they used it again, but something very similar. You like Franklin? I have no idea what that means. I know Franklin the Turtle, who can count by twos and tie his shoes. He's an impressive little resume. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, that was close. Ow, that one actually got me. I'm not gonna lie. That some bitch got me. Good one, Robotnik. Ah, that's it. I beat him.
You horrid little hedgehog!
Time for the Power Rangers moment. Use all the colors together. Benji.
Final color blaster!
I do enjoy the final color blaster. So stupid. Team Rocket's blasting off again. So yeah, there you have it. That's one complete run of Sonic Colors, which took roughly maybe 2 hours. We don't know because the game crashed at a certain point. Stopped keeping track of time. Out of that, we got to spend a little more time together, and isn't that what it's really all about? You know what else you like? I like a lot of things, but do continue. Count Blech. I do enjoy Count Blech. I do enjoy a good chunkin'. Can't believe that was in the fucking game. Holy crap. Count freaking Blech. Blah, 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 blah. Such an annoying villain. Like, I can just picture that being like in a Disney movie or something. But yeah, no. That's going to do it for today. I appreciate everybody watching. It was about as long as I thought it was going to be, actually. That's pretty good. So I still got plenty of time for the food and all the fun to come. But appreciate everybody watching today. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Stay safe. Have fun out there. Check out Bobby Productions, because there is a big mall tour coming out literally in a few minutes now if the stream is over. Well, it might take longer than that to upload, especially with my internet. But point being, thank you for watching. Have a good one. As always, stay chaotic. Blur out.